Welcome back to Tales of Teacher Transformation. So we've talked about a lot of topics, Miriam,
We sure have.
and we've talked about CLT,
Communicative language teaching,
TPR,
total physical response,
and BBL.
brain-based learning.
So we're going to integrate some of these teaching methodologies to teach today. We're going to teach vocabulary.
Yippee! Okay, great. Let's go.
Okay.
So when we were talking about learning the other day, we were talking how it should be engaging and relevant and practical and enjoyable. And our learning for vocabulary should be the same way. The teaching we do for the students should be engaging, it should be enjoyable, it should be active. And what about those next two things?
Multisensory and multiple learning modalities. Let's review multisensory and introduce multiple learning modalities.
Great. Oh, multisensory, right. I remember we use our sight, we use our hearing, we use our sense of smell, and we use taste and touch
Yes, touch.
because it activates the whole brain in the student, not just a small part, but the whole brain and the whole body can work together.
Yes.
Okay.
And then multiple learning modalities are another part of teaching to the whole student and the whole class. And multiple learning modalities include visual,
Mhm.
auditory, kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic is like moving around a lot,
Yes,
right?
exactly, moving, and then tactile.
Tactile. We didn't discuss tactile yet, but tactile means touch. So, for instance, if you want to touch something or you want to feel something different, or you want to really feel what that feels like, you want to feel that?
Yes. Oh, and yes, this is very different than wood. This is metal.
We have metal, we have wood, and we have rubber or plastic.
Yes.
So the senses in our hands and even our skin are very, very sensitive. So we want to engage those senses. And so some students prefer one modality more than others, but everybody mixes them up, right?
That's right. And sometimes you may even see an initial for this: V for visual, A for auditory, K for kinesthetic, T for tactile. Fact.
VAKT.
Yes, and we all use all of these modalities, but some of us are more inclined to one over the other.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some examples of the different learning modalities for teaching vocabulary.
Okay, so if I were going to teach some new vocabulary and I wanted to use a visual, I might use a picture of it. I might have the students draw something, or make a map, a treasure map, or a map of the city, and they have to look at it with their eyes. Even writing the word on the board where they can see the board, that's a visual presentation too.
Yes, yes. And auditory is all about hearing and listening and speaking. So songs are a wonderful way to use our auditory modality for learning, as is a lot of repetition. That's why we want to find many ways to repeat for our students to learn and remember. Repeat to remember, remember
to
to
repeat.
repeat.
And then
Yes.
the tactile thing, as we mentioned, you want to have things you can touch and feel. So there might be clothing, it might be food if you're talking about special holiday food, or again, maps or toys that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And realia, can you tell us what realia is?
Yes, so realia is using real things, real everyday things that we use. So, for example, we could bring in sample clothing as realia. We could also bring in food to show if we're teaching different foods.
Right.
Miriam loves mangoes, so we could bring in a mango as an example.
Mm.
Yes.
Kinesthetic, we said it's moving around. It's using the body to move here and there or move something. So we could see lots of different ways of doing that. Shall we
Yes.
try some?
Well, actually, what we had here, which is wonderful, was the idea of a word race. There are many different ways you could do a word race. So we thought we would just show you a little video about an example of how to use a word
Oh,
race.
let's watch the word race.
Yes. Here we go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! This game, Team B finished it first. So Team B, congratulations.
All right. Well, were the students?
They were having fun. They were having a lot of fun.
They were having a lot of fun, and they were definitely active and engaged.
And moving and,
And
using kinesthetic learning and visual learning and tactile.
Yes, exactly. That was very fun. And the URL is on the screen. I'm going to just minimize us for 1 second. If you're interested, go ahead and pause and copy the URL if you'd like to watch this again. All right, now we're getting ready to practice a vocabulary lesson. We've gone through lots of ideas of different activities that we could do. So maybe we'll practice a couple of activities now. But what are we going to be reviewing today?
Let's review the colors.
Yes, yes. So make sure to have lots of colorful paper and markers for your students.
So we can see red, yellow, blue.
Green, purple, and orange.
Nice colors there. Yes, indeed.
Okay, are you ready to do a first color?
Let me just review a minute. Red,
Okay.
yellow, blue, green, purple. Because yesterday I made a mistake with purple. Okay,
Mm.
purple, orange. Okay. I
Okay.
think I'm ready.
Okay, and if as also teachers, if your students need more time to review, like I said, have lots of colorful pencils and colorful paper. All right, here's the first activity. Do you remember when we were doing CLT, we did I Spy? And when we did it then, we did it starting with the letter F. But let's try something different today. Let's do it around colors.
I spy with my shiny eye something that is the color. Oh, okay. We can do it with colors too.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. And then the participant asks yes, no questions.
For example,
is it red? Is it pink?
is it a pink frog?
Beautiful. All right. So let's try a little I Spy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be the leader and I will say, I spy with my shiny eye something that is the color blue. The color blue.
Is it a painting?
No.
Is it a blue hat?
No.
Is it a water bottle? A blue water bottle?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. Good
Okay.
job. All right.
Great.
Should we do one other activity with TPR?
Oh, let's
And
try it.
Using lots of modalities?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Maxine, are you ready?
Okay. Yes. What do I do?
I'm going to have you go to something and touch something.
Touch like this, right? Touch. Okay. So
Can you touch your blue water bottle? Good. Okay. And
Thank you.
I'd like you to go to the table and touch the blue water bottle. Okay, good. Now, go to the table and touch the green ball. Okay, now touch the yellow ball. Touch something pink. Touch something purple. Purple.
Is that
Purple. Good. Purple. Now touch something red and show everybody what is it. Oh, wonderful. So, how was that, Maxine?
That was fun. I really felt like I was moving a lot and I got to touch things and I had to listen. So I really liked that activity.
Do you remember your colors more now too?
Yes, it was very helpful. It was
Great.
very helpful.
Good.
All right, that was fun. And if you have the more students, the more activity too. So let's review that one.
Okay, so we did vocabulary with colors and using total physical response. We did those 4 sensory learning styles. What are they?
Visual, auditory, kinesthetic, tactile, touch, tactile.
Good. And so we were using colors and we went to the go to something blue, touch it. You could also say, bring it here, or give it to your neighbor, or touch the red paper. There's so many things we can do.
And if you have a colorful classroom, you'll have many objects that students can go to and touch.
Right.
All right, so for our final activity today, we are going to show you another video on TPR.
And I want to just mention that the little students you'll see in this video are not English speakers. They're German students, and they're learning English in Germany.
Okay. And there's no assignment for this YouTube. You just get to watch it and enjoy it. And I'm going to minimize us so that you can see the URL and copy it if you'd like.
Hello. Okay, now we're going to do a little story, okay? Now, you do it with me, okay? You do it with me. Now, say hello to your mom. Hello. Say hello to your mom. Hello. You are hungry.
A TPR sequence is demonstrated. The children listen and do the movements accordingly. The sentences are repeated several times. In the beginning, it's important to maintain the order. The children learn to understand the meaning of the sentences with the help of mimes, gestures, and drawings on the board. Doing the movements themselves is an important memory aid.
Show the plum to your mom. Your mom says,
Soon, the children can make the movements on their own and in a different order.
say hello to your mom. Your mom says, eek. Say hello to your mom. Your mom shows you some plums. Your mom says, eek. Eek. Okay? Say hello to your mom. You are hungry. Your mom shows you some plums. Cut open a plum. Show the plum to your mom. Your mom says, very good. Okay, you listen to the CD and you write the numbers. Here we go.
Say hello to your mum.
It's 1.
2. You're hungry.
The children listen to the sentences from the CD. They write the numbers by the pictures in their book. Afterwards, they compare their results.
And here?
6.
6. And the last number here? 2. Yes.
So Miriam, today we'll just share for a minute. What was something you liked about that video?
I really liked the way that that teacher coordinated his speaking and the children's action with an activity, and he never used any German, and the kids were all engaged in learning. What did you like about it?
That was what I liked. The children were not only engaged, they were having fun. They were really enjoying it. And the teacher really set the students up for success.
It was great.
That was really fun. Okay, so here is the final activity for today.
Write down 3 student-centered activities that you want to use to teach vocabulary in your classroom. And if you already use those activities and they are working great, please tell us what 3 activities you use. So 1, 2, 3 activities that you can use in your classroom to teach vocabulary.
Yes. All right, that's it for today, Miriam.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Okay, everybody. Happy teaching and happy learning.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.